The Power of Optimism. I love this one because it's literally how you can change your state. And I'm going to share 3 secrets, maybe even more here, about how you can move yourself from a state of maybe feeling tired or crabby or just not with it into a state of optimism where you're attracting more of what you want instead of more of what you don't want. Okay, so we operate off of the energy principle that your energy attracts the same like energy. Okay, so if you ascribe to that belief system, then the power of optimism is actually a fairly high level vibration. And if you look at post number 11, practice 11 in the book, which is raising your vibration, on David Hawkins' scale from his book, The Power versus Force, optimism is at a 310 megahertz on his scale. So what does that mean? That means that about 200, 250 right in there is when you're really neutral and you're balanced. And then you start moving up into a higher vibration and ultimately towards a bliss state, which is a very high vibration. So when you're in a low vibration, how do you get yourself up there using the power of optimism? Okay, so optimism is really, it's on that scale, by the way, it's a little higher than trust. So optimism requires an openness, a trust, and a willingness to be without judgment or without expectation. So I don't say that lightly, because if you can get yourself into that kind of a state of balance, you're in the neutral zone. You're in the, oh, well, things aren't so bad. If you're down in the disappointment or frustration or tiredness or whatever, you're down in the lower vibrations. So the advantage of being in a higher vibration is because then you'll attract more of that. So when you're in a low vibration, you want to try to get yourself up and out of that the best you can, depending on what you're going through, of course, and move yourself up the scale gently. So the 3 tips I have for you in terms of creating more optimism in your life. Okay, so let's see. The first one is really simple, and it's one that I've used all my life, and it's smiling. Okay, so physiologically, if you're smiling, and you've probably done this test before, you can't be sad, you can't be unhappy, you're smiling, right? So when I traveled around the world, I used this one a lot to change my state if I was tired or whatever, and to change other people's states because it was a universal language, all right? Smiling, smiling, change your physiology, change your state, all right. The second one is to be in your heart. So come from a place of love. So smile, be in your heart. So when you're tired and all of those things, can you get in your heart? Absolutely yes. You can snuggle your dog, you can cuddle up to a soft blanket, you can visit with a friend. There's a lot of ways you can do that. And the third way is to be in joy. So you've heard me talk about go out and play. That causes you to move and get motion. But to do something that brings joy to you, because that brings you freedom. So those are the 3 ways that you can use the power of optimism to lift yourself out of a lower state into a higher state. All right, that's what I have to tell you for today. Bye for now. If you haven't joined me yet, go to upswingbook.com. And oh, by the way, look for an announcement because I'm taking 5 people on a very dynamic journey, and it's a 48-hour offer. So go on my Facebook page and look for the offer for 5 people going through a life design experience that's going to rock your socks. Okay, bye for now.